Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. This week, Leo sent me ERZULIE, and this 2022 film was directed by Christine Chen and stars Courtney Olivier, Zoe Graham, and Leila Anastasia Scott, among others, of course. The story of this movie involves these four women as they go on this retreat to kind of like this little cottage or trailer park situation. And they're also Wiccans as well, so they kind of start practicing magic. You know, they have the black candles, and they write down notes and burn the notes and stuff like that. But then one of the women starts practicing black magic in the swamp behind the park. And she is there to summon a mermaid. And so she wants this swamp mermaid to grant them wishes. And so, what will happen? Well, you have to watch the movie and find out. Alright, so let's discuss this movie. Well, I thought the characters and their characterizations were really good. I really did feel like they had a sisterhood and they were really good friends with each other. They really had a good bond together. And that was really good. And with the characters themselves, they have lots of backstory as well. One character has like this crazy ex-boyfriend who's stalking her. One character has like a dead brother that, you know, is not haunting her, but haunting her psyche. And all of that stuff is in there. It makes it seem like they're really developed characters, which is really good. In addition, they do have some male characters, and about half of them are big creepers, and I definitely believe them to be creepers. One of them, I think I said, was like a stalker, and he is very creepy. He's like leaving creepy voice messages and stuff like that. And so there's definitely some creepy guys in this one as well. So all the characters seem to be really well thought out, so that's definitely a big plus. Also, I like the costume for the swamp mermaid. I thought it was really well done. They have like ears and like scales all over their body. I really did enjoy that. I thought that was really well put together. Very top notch for sure. And with the mermaid herself, I like the mermaid. She seems to have like some agency and some will of her own, which is really good. And of course, you know, they give her a Cajun accent because, you know, everything with the swamp is Cajun, right? And so that was... I guess I expected that, I gotta say, but just a top-notch costume for sure. Also, when it comes down to it, this movie is about girl power, you know, empowering ladies and empowering women. That's great. Do whatever you want. You know, you want to hook up with your best friend, go for it. You want to practice black magic, go for it. Whatever makes you powerful, go for it. So that's a great message. And that brings me to what doesn't work with this film. Well, I think in the first half, there's quite a few kind of slower moments where the characters are just like chatting with each other. You know, they go outside to have a smoke or whatever, and they're just chatting with each other. You do get to know them that way, which is good. But like I was expecting a little bit more mermaid action. I wanted to see the mermaid. Of course, that's going to build, you know, anticipation for the mermaid and that type of stuff, and really emphasize their bond together. So it's a trade-off, I would say. Definitely, like it's something that it has this kind of sisterhood feel to it and sisterhood vibe to it. But, you know, part of having a sisterhood is talking to each other, right? So it does have to slow down for them to do that. So it's kind of like a mixed bag on this point, but I thought I'd throw it in here. Other than that, you know, there is definitely some things that I was confused about. For example, kind of the rules of the magic. It seemed like there was some like spells that they were doing that were like connected to each other. Like I thought they did the original Swamp Mermaid spell, and then they were doing another spell to like send their messages to her. And it wasn't that. It was just like to like release their secrets to the world or something. And so I was like kind of confused with the rules of the magic like half the time. Also, with that being said, it kind of seemed like, you know, there's the stereotypical horror movie element where people forget things and make bad decisions. And so with this one, like they're all surprised that their friend is like doing black magic, and I'm just like, wait, don't you all do magic? I thought that was like the point of your sisterhood, that you're doing magic together. But no, they're all of a sudden they're totally surprised. They're like, what are you doing? Like I don't know, it just seemed like it was confused itself, or at least I was confused for sure. So other things like that, and there's also elements that I didn't pick up on. Like they're supposed to have funding, but this is the last year they're having it because their funding's cut. And where's their funding coming from? I don't know. And so I know with horror movies, part of the fun is not knowing, and it definitely has that aspect of it, but I was just confused by it. So who would I recommend this movie for? Well, I think if you're into, you know, sisterhood and magic and Wiccan and all that type of stuff, then this is probably going to be up your alley. If you're not that person, I think it would be a little bit slow, but you can still check it out. I really did enjoy that swamp mermaid and everything that, happens with her. So yeah, check it out if you feel like it. As for rating, I gotta give it the mildly interesting score of 3.4. And having said that, I think that's all I wanted to say, so like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.